work out my sound issues. You know, I should just record this as my comment video. Oh my God. Okay, so I didn't get a redeem. Okay, they're saying they can't hear me.
What? Let me check.
They're saying they can't hear me. Okay, they're saying they can't hear me.
I can hear you fine on.
What? They're saying they can't hear me.
I got you on YouTube.
Oh, he's messing with me.
I can hear you.
I'm working on my sound issues. I can't hear you. Okay. Somebody hit me with a redeem if you would, please. I'm trying to test that out.
That sounded pretty good.
That sounded good?
Let's see how it sounds out here.
Yeah. If you guys know some redeems, hit me with them. I got jokes. It's what I do. Yeah, that's for sure.
Oh, man. Hello, Chew. Got Frostbite coins, NC Prospector, VMC, Silver Serpent. Hello.
Hi, guys. Attack Gopher.
Gregory Freeman.
Rumble and stumble.
Oh, man.
So, guys, what we're trying to do on this is, it's not a planned stream. We've actually been on here for about an hour, just poking and pushing and trying to see what sound settings are going to work. And it seems like we're getting some pretty good stuff, but the grand scheme of things, the Hallelujah chorus, when we find silver that I've always used, might have to change because it seems to be the only one that's having a problem. But we haven't had a chance to test those redeems just yet. So I'm trying to remember what all my redeems are. Let me take a look here.
It's up on there right there. List your custom command keywords.
Those are commands.
Oh.
So
Redeem monster?
What?
What's up, Gregory Freeman? Frostbite put in redeem monster.
Yeah, that will bring up, if we just do exclamation monster on that one, it brings up a link to the sixth chat or the sixth stream I ever did when we found 72 silver. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, I kind of memorialized that one. But let's see, loyalty, isn't that where they're at? Nope. Store. There's where they're at. So for redeems, you have Think, Fragile, Wizard, Hoot, Dude, Rigged, Boom, No, Over, Gopher, Toasty, Toot, Toot, Stumble, Money, Best, and Touchdown. We got a lot of redeems.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
It sounds good on my end.
You say redeem rigged?
Yeah.
This system is rigged.
I heard that.
Okay. So you're hearing those. Yeah, just hit me with redeems. Let's see what works.
Kansas City.
That one's a little soft, but we can hear it.
That's so strange. I mean, I'm good with it. See, that's just the thing. I don't think you're hearing it through the mic. We've been trying to do that.
Yeah, we tried all the different mics. He's actually got Two mics off on OBS.
Yeah. I'll tell you here. I'll set this. Set this here, and I'll turn the desktop audio off. Now try it.
Dean Kennedy.
I don't have a Kennedy.
You
Yeah.
don't have a Kennedy.
Not a Kennedy. I have my StreamYard volume set to 20.
Freeze, Gopher.
That will work.
That was good. So that worked good even with the desktop audio silenced.
Fancy. That one was a little low.
I mean, you can still hear it?
Yes.
Okay.
This system is rigged.
That one you get to hear a lot louder.
Well, it's Donald, so. Hooty hoot. Maybe I'm getting some ideas here, guys. So, Frostbite, which one? The rigged or the show me the money?
The show me the money. I don't think he was able to hear.
Okay. That's actually a good point. We can write down which ones are good. Rigged and Gopher. The Gopher we have to have. That's how people say hi to me in other streams. Show me the money is terrible. Okay. Okay. Try.
What's up, Perplex Mind?
Try Toot. T-O-O-T. That's my train one. I should make that train.
What is it? Redeem what?
Toot.
That one's bad in cutting out.
Really? Okay. Now we're going to get 3 of them.
Redeem friends.
Not very good. Since we're doing this, and we're public now, I'll just throw the link out in there, and anybody that wants to come up and join us on this adventure, go for it. We'd welcome you. Okay. Try think.
I'm always thinking one step ahead. It's like a carpenter that makes stairs.
Very clear, little low, but very clear. It wasn't all
Okay.
cutting out like the other ones.
Okay. I can handle more muted versus garbled.
Yeah. The hallelujah is just totally garbled.
Just holding me back at that point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Owl. For weeks I've been meaning to get on and test my sounds so that we can get these things right. And right now it sounds like the Hallelujah chorus of all of them that we celebrate finding silver with is the one that's probably the worst so far as sound quality coming through. But right now we're testing redeems. So that's what we're doing. I hope you're enjoying your time in Colorado.
And
They're getting lots of snow.
in the Winter Wonderland.
Yeah. I showed them some of the snow on top of the car pictures last night.
That's not good.
Frostbite, if you'd like to come up, I threw the link up in the chat. We can have a little more active conversation. I appreciate you taking the time. I mean, I know you look at this stuff, and I definitely need to. The snow is melting. Oh no! Now it's going to be ice.
Oh no!
Because they've got to be back from Colorado Springs up to Denver by something like 10 or 10:30 in the morning for their flight back. And
It's going to be an early morning.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to interrupt you there, Frostbite. I get it. Yeah, it is 5:22. I should be getting a call on the car any minute now.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yeah. Nothing yet. Yeah. I don't want to interrupt you if you're too busy with dinner. That's fine. So it's interesting, though, with the desktop audio, you still hear this.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It's not too good though.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Mrs. Owl.
I don't know that I can hear you.
Well, I haven't tried talking yet.
There you go.
We came back to the hotel to rest before we go to dinner tonight. So
Yeah.
I thought I'd wave, say hi.
What'd you girls get out and do?
Stuff. Things.
Makes me think that you're out there making snow angels.
Shenanigans.
That works.
Causing problems.
It's only a problem if we get caught.
Right.
That's true. Everything is legal until it's not.
True, too.
Hi,
now we
Marty.
got a party.
This is Dig with Marty.
There's
Wow.
Frostbite. This is the most people I've had on StreamYard.
I won't stay on. I just saw the link and I thought, what the heck?
Yeah.
I'll check in.
Yep, it works. Hey, Frostbite.
All right, have fun.
Yeah, go have
How are
fun
you
at
guys
dinner.
doing?
Where you guys going?
See you, Miss
We're going to
Owl.
Edelweiss.
Nice. Good choice.
Yeah,
Hopefully they'll have some musical entertainment while you eat.
right. All right, have
That's why
fun,
you're
guys.
doing- All right, thanks.
Bye.
Gregory Freeman, what are you doing gifting memberships on a test stream?
Careful for the
That's awesome,
brownies.
Gregory.
Oh, yes, the brownies out there. You got to be careful.
Yes.
Well, yeah, didn't mean to interrupt your preparation of dinner, but I appreciate it. We're just trying to fix these sound issues.
No,
I had
worries. It's
originally-
good.
Up until probably a couple months ago, I had been broadcasting straight from OBS to YouTube, and I was having issues with the computer either glitching or the internet glitching, and I would have to reboot and restart and set up a whole new stream, hope people come back. But going through the StreamYard like this creates a more stable platform. You don't lose it when I have to, go ahead and reboot, but I come right back to the same stream. But when I did that, then I ran into all kinds of sound issues that don't seem to be transferring very well. So some things that sounded.
Using StreamYard because of sound.
What's that?
I quit using StreamYard because of sound.
I got you. So what are you running with now? Just OBS?
So, I'm going to step out here real quick. I went to a different program called Restream.
Restream, okay.
It's easier. It's better for me, but doesn't mean necessarily it works for everybody. But I've had much better success with it. One of the things,
Okay.
How do you make your sound bites?
So I've got kind of the ones that are associated with the redeems through the Streamlab setup. And those are the ones that you get the little thing on the screen plus a sound bite. But then the others are just, borrowed from wherever I can find them, and I put them on a Stream Deck, and that's how I initiate them.
So you don't. Okay. So let me make sure I understand the setup correct. So when you run these, you see the redeem come up, and then you fire off the Stream Deck.
No, when the redeem comes in, it gives you a little something on the screen just like that.
Yeah.
But then it would have whatever sound bite that I link to it, and it comes up automatically.
And are you making your own sound bites, or are you pulling them from somewhere?
I'm pulling them from different places.
I had way more success when I started creating my own.
Okay.
The quality of audio was better. I had better control of the sound. Now, I don't have a lot of people using, because of the stream that I run, I don't have a lot of people using them. They used them at first. Every
Yeah.
once in a while, somebody will throw like a coffee command or something out there because
Yeah.
it's early in the morning. But most people they're like, oh, okay, interesting, fun, whatever. They're
Yeah.
more interested in the conversation. So
Yeah.
what I found in doing mine, and sometime I'll sit down and we'll pull them up and I'll show you side by side. But what I ended up doing was making my own sound bites. And I did that through the video editing software that I did. So what I would
Okay.
do is I would take those and then I would compress them to whatever I wanted. I would set the default sound volume to like 80% when I
Okay.
published the video. And then when I went into StreamYard, when I went into Streamlabs and would set it up through the store in Streamlabs, my universal setting is 20. So
Okay.
that it's quiet enough that it's not overpowering the stream, but it's loud enough that you can hear the element pretty clear.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah, that
how I
makes a
found
lot of sense.
that's how I found the best function to be, because otherwise it would be like your Hallelujah one, which you kind of know what it is because you hear the sound, but you really aren't sure what's going on.
Yeah, it's all garbled now, it sounds like.
Yeah, so I can walk you through how I ripped my own 5 and 10-second clips. So it's really easy,
Yeah.
but I'll explain that offline to you.
Yeah, we can do that another time. No problem.
Yeah.
So,
So
okay.
because you have way, way, way more than I have. I have like 7 or 8 of these.
Yeah.
And I don't use any of those. I just have my alert videos, and the only problems I have with those is sometimes they're way too loud.
Well, and that's
Yeah.
when you go in. So you can do a couple different things. So you were saying, oh man, now somebody's there's like 10 people that enter the code in. Well, you can go set your universal timeout to 300 seconds,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So make sure that the video timeout is twice as long as the universal timeout, so that that person can't spam and spam and spam and spam and spam, but it
Yeah.
allows you after 300 seconds to let somebody else do it. So make sure all
Yeah.
those are set up. But once you find audio, once you start mixing your own audio, find a good setting and make sure that all your clips, when you save and export them, make sure the volume on your exports are the same. So
Okay.
every one of
Uh,
those clips has the same audio when you produce it,
hmm
because you'll always have clear audio when you do them afterwards.
Okay. That's really a good idea. I hadn't even thought about that. Just, I probably set these up when long before I was worried about any quality issues that have come up since making that kind of transition or push to the StreamYard stuff. So wouldn't have even thought it
Yeah,
made a
there's a
difference.
couple other things that you can do. When it comes to video and video and video, so you're running, are you streaming through StreamYard, or are you utilizing StreamYard or to share your screen for Streamlabs? Or,
I'm using StreamYard to share the screen from OBS Studio.
okay, so
The
you're
redeemings
utilizing it as a
come from
virtual camera.
Streamlab, which I was originally in.
Okay, so one thing is StreamYard is going to want to run and own your sound.
Yeah.
So one problem that I had, and I don't know if you remember going into my streams, all of a sudden my son would start to, and you're trying to figure out what was going on. And then it was really loud, and then it was coming down, and people were trying to figure out why Frosty's yelling. And then I was having
Yeah.
massive problems with this. It was annoying as hell. It's like, what the heck is going on? Well, StreamYard was trying to tell Streamlabs how to run.
Okay.
So it'll try to take over and set your volume. If you have your system volume set at 75 for your microphone,
Mhm.
midstream your audio system, your system audio for your microphone will be set to like 14. So
Whoa.
it will want to control the volume of your speaker. So if you're speaking and something comes on and it deems that there's two sources, it will mute the background for your voice. So you'll
Interesting.
get that kind of garbly, gunky sound. So again, I used StreamYard and I never went live with it. I just used it, had people connect in it, and then filtered Streamlabs through my browser share in OBS Streamlabs, logged in that way, and then just fed it through StreamYard or Streamlabs.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
way, I had all my audio set up through desktop audio, and then I could control my desktop audio. It wasn't reliant on StreamYard.
Okay. So you kind of did the reverse of what I'm doing here. You're kind of set up in the StreamYard and use Streamlab to channel it out to YouTube.
Yeah, because eventually what you're going to have, and it'll work for a little while and then it won't, and you'll have no idea why.
Yeah.
But it's because StreamYard is trying to take over audio from Streamlab.
Yeah.
And you'll end up with conflicts.
Yeah. Yeah. Because all I'm doing is from OBS is I'm just saying start a virtual camera, and that's how you're seeing everything you see. Well, where I'm at and over there on the screen, I guess that's just a shared screen. But if you were just looking at this view, that's what it's doing. It's just a virtual camera sent straight to and received into StreamYard.
Yeah.
The same way I do mine, and I've
Yeah.
got everything hooked up with my hotkeys through OBS.
Yeah.
But I don't have any, like I said, the only sound issues I ever had is like, because Maxwell Silverhammer's been making some of the video clips and he sends them to me. And like the Roseanne one was way too loud, so he had to resend it to me with a lower volume.
Okay. So it sounds like he's doing something like what Frosty's suggesting is, doing a little bit of massaging of the clip, no matter where you get it from, put it through that, and then you'll have a little bit better product in the end.
One thing that a lot of people tend to do, and this happens a lot, I'm still learning, so I don't have all the answers at all.
Yeah.
But one thing that people try to do is they try to set up kind of a workflow. Okay, well, I got this audio and it worked at this setting, so I'm going to just produce this. So I just follow the steps and then kick it out. But that doesn't
Mhm.
work for sound quality, because depending upon where you got the sound, the intent of that video may be to blow a person's ears out. It may be seriously, it may be designed
Yeah.
to run at 9%, whereas some of the other ones are meant, so they're published at 55%, and when you run them at a higher volume, they sound nice, clean, and clear. They don't distort and they don't try to overpower something.
Okay.
That was a loud bike. Sorry.
We didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. Speaking of
Oh.
sound.
That was a loud bike. So
Yeah. Proud owner of a Harley, huh?
yeah. So when you're developing your own, it's important to have a test mechanism where you can set it to whatever your audio is going to be, and you can stream private streams. So you can do this without going public. Still have some of the test feature, and then you
Yeah.
just play them, and you play them at a certain sound,
Mhm.
and you start talking when you run the next set of redeems, and you talk all the way through it. Does it distort? Does it cut you out? And then look at your volume settings. Did it mute your mic? Which the problem I'm having is StreamYard was trying to overturn Streamlab, and it was shutting my mic volume. It was turning the
Way
gain
down.
down to like 5. So it was basically I was cutting in and out. People couldn't hear me. So I did totally the opposite. I removed StreamYard because after doing various with Great Scott, we determined that my system settings, the way that I have mine set up, StreamYard was the culprit. I had to get rid of it. And we
Yeah.
went into Restream, set it up the first, and bam. Restream also has a feature where you can go into the advanced settings and you can turn it off, where it doesn't try to take over your video and it doesn't try to take over your audio settings. So it's slave to whatever your primary is.
Okay.
And that's nice because once you set it, as long as you have that set up, it'll never change. You don't get
That's
that option in StreamYard.
Yeah. That's a string. I saw just recently, like BH Ringer, he sent out a link that was on a Restream, and I was like, I wonder what this is. So that makes some sense.
Yeah, I've been sampling it for a little over a month. And I think I'm going to pull the plug on purchasing the low end one because it's proved itself worthy. I also like
Okay.
some of the in feature animations that they have for backgrounds and some of your standard background colors.
Oh, cool.
You have the opportunities to develop custom QR codes that you can put on screen, so you can develop your products and they can call out commands to pull up custom QR codes and ads
Okay.
for whatever merch or whatever you have. So there's some other cool stuff with Restream over StreamYard, but StreamYard works for a lot of people, but there's so many people leaving it after they jacked their price. They doubled their prices for
I mean, definitely something
subscriptions.
I've got to take into account. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
there's a lot of reasons why I left. I'm not telling anybody that you have to. I'm just telling
Yeah.
you why I left.
Yeah, that's no problem. Does it allow you to throw a video on like this?
How about that? That hurt.
I would have to play with it. I'm not sure. But here's the thing. So that is all
Yeah.
done through
Please go
Streamlabs,
first.
right? So Restream doesn't affect your ability because I stream through Streamlabs. I don't stream through Restream.
Right.
I don't
I
have
s-
Streamlab.
Say again.
I don't have Streamlab.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, a
that's
lot
because
of
you're not
people
doing
do
all the
straight
redeem stuff.
OBS. And you can use straight OBS. I use Streamlabs OBS.
I do OBS onto StreamYard.
Yeah, see, and I know a lot of people do it that way, but I use Streamlabs OBS. So I
Yeah.
had issue with two programs wanting to take over. So I don't have that issue with Restream. But I find, because again, if you want to make it a virtual camera, that's great. But you reduce some of the things that you can do on the fly with shifting your screens,
Yeah.
especially if you have a lot of panel members, because you're bound to whatever the Streamlabs gives you. Now, I know that, or StreamYard gives you. Now, I know that StreamYard's just dropped. You can change the shapes and the animations. You have a little bit more control of your screen. So there's more that you can do now. I can't speak to that. I didn't play with it. So I
Yeah,
don't
but-
know if that resolves some of the problems I had.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, they changed it to where you can actually change the layout to because
But now you can make, so like, for instance, you see me down as a square. If you're utilizing it, go into settings, you can change my virtual into a circle or a oval. You can make it a
Yeah.
star. You can make it a pear if you want to. So in the new stream, you can actually change that particular shape.
Yeah.
So the windows that we're on the left-hand side, you can change all those and do whatever you with them. Some of the windows
Yeah.
that I wanted to do when I was doing it the way I did, I wanted to fit in a, there you go. Wanted to fit in a certain position and I wanted into a circle, a certain area. So if I was displaying a coin and I wanted to show up in the middle of the coin, I couldn't do it because I got this giant box that appeared. Now you can do that with some of the features that StreamYard has, but I'm not paying $88 a
Yeah.
month for it.
Right.
So I just said, forget it. I'm not doing it. But I have those
Yeah.
same capabilities and the same features doing it in reverse, where I'm just calling in a browser share feature, not going live through Restream. I just use Restream to have multiple people. And then I can
Yeah.
control that particular screen through Restream and still maintain my multi-stream through the Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm able to do the dual stream where I stream in vertical landscape.
Okay.
vertical. Oh my god! When you're on your phone,
Not a fan of vertical down there.
vertical sucks. Every time I try to go
Both
back
ways.
in chat, it says time out this person. No, I'm trying to go back in chat, and it gives you a window about this fat, and your finger is about that fat, and yeah, it really sucks to watch vertical live streams on your.
You know how
phone.
to solve? That's how you solve that. You turn your freaking camera sideways, and then your chat shows up on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
It's that easy of a fix.
on a vertical live stream
So-
on your phone.
But yeah, so yeah, you
No,
can do
I'm-
that through. You can do it here. So if you're watching
No,
a
I'm
vertical
talking
live
about
stream
watching
and you rotate
watching
it,
the vertical.
yeah. So if you click on the three dots in the upper right-hand corner when you're watching your phone, and he went bye-bye. So click on the three dots when you're doing this, and you go to chat. You can click on it. Chat will show up on the on the right-hand side when you're watching on your telephone.
And then
You just change the orientation of your purview.
and on the vertical live streams, you get a lot of trolls.
You can get more trolls, but what I tell people is I want them, and I think people think I'm crazy. I want trolls to come into my live stream because they increase your interactions. So
No.
they actually help with engagement and everything else.
It doesn't matter. Engagements and all that, it doesn't matter. I get on my Wednesday night live stream, I 850 views. I've got 500 watch time hours. I don't need no freaking trolls in there. Don't need no trolls. Don't want them. They get instantly banned. I've had 2 trolls this year. 2 for the entire year. And I had 100 people in chat on Wednesday, on my birthday, 100 people in chat on the last Sunday. I get 2 trolls a year. That's fine. I don't need trolls to all that interaction and all that. The only thing that helps you get pushed out into YouTube is views and
It's not true.
views.
It's not true. Interaction, chat rate, all that stuff plays into the algorithm.
Yeah, I don't believe all that algorithm stuff. And even the people that run YouTube said that, you know, if you put out good product, you're going to get a lot of views. If your stuff sucks, nobody's going to watch it. It's not that we're not pushing it out. It's that nobody wants to watch it.
Yeah, but it's not that easy. And I can explain why. I can show you content that absolutely sucks. The quality is poor, the audio shit. And yet there is 2.5 million people that watch it just because it's something stupid. Has nothing to do with quality. It has nothing to do with content. That's absolutely a lie.
Oh yeah.
What it
People
does
love
have to
watching
do with
stupid
is
stuff.
interest. It depends on your niche. It depends on your now. A lot of people are like this SEO stuff is huge. I pay attention to SEO a little bit. That's search engine optimization. It does have a little bit of an impact, not a huge one. A lot of people go crazy over that. It's very minimal. You do want to make sure you have certain tags and stuff in, and that's for people who are actually searching for specific content. But you look at chat rates and engagement, and I'll give you some, you look at some of the bigger names that are here, that when they start running, maybe it's a giveaway or something of that nature, and they start having people spam that chat, you'll watch their volume go. Watch Yankee when he starts doing his gauze. Even if he does it after 30 minutes. When people start flooding his chat will go from anywhere from 1,200, 1,300 viewers to close to 2,300. Chat rate absolutely, likes, shares, all that stuff absolutely feeds into the algorithm. And they start identifying that. They start seeing an increase in influx and comments and shares and information. It absolutely feeds into how fast your stuff gets into the algorithm.
That's because he's doing vertical live streams. When Paul Spare Time does vertical live streams, he gets 1,200 views, 2,300 views. He gets over 100 people in chat. You turn
Yankee's not doing vertical live streams. Never does.
When Paul Spare Times turns his back to horizontal, he gets 40 people in chat.
Yankee does all of his in horizontal, and he's got 1,500 to 2,400 people in his chat every time. So
Yankee Stacky is one of the.
But again, well, you're talking about volumes, and I can give you references of people who do vertical live streaming that have 3, 4, 5,000 subs that have anywhere from 4, 5, 600 people in their chat every time.
But
now,
when they go back to horizontal,
you will get on horizontal. I'll guarantee, and I can prove it to you. On vertical live stream, you will get higher ones. I'll give you some, dude. I'll give you some streams, and I'll have you go in with me. 5,000 subscribers, 700 people in chat.
Look at Paul Spare Times. He's awesome. All right, he's gained 11,000 subscribers in 8 months. He has over 100 people watching his bill searches when he's in the vertical. He turns it back to horizontal, and he has 40.
Right, because you're talking about two different realms. This is one reason why I stream in both at the same
See,
time.
I don't want. I don't do as many shorts anymore because I don't want those people as subscribers to my channel because they will never go over and watch a video. They will never come to a normal live stream. They only want to watch vertical stuff. That's all they want to do. Short attention spans or whatever. And, you know, I could have 20,000 subscribers right now. I don't want 20,000 subscribers. I want friends and family hanging out on my channel. I don't care about all these numbers about people getting 10,000 subscribers in 6 months. It's like, I don't need that because it doesn't add people to your live streams. A lot of people like Yankee and stuff. They get a lot of people because they do the shock. You gotta buy now. You gotta sell now. It's always gloom and doom, and it's the shock value. I'm not into shock value. I want to have fun with friends and hang out, and not tell people, oh, you know, if you don't buy this now, you're gonna. It's. I just want to hang out and have some fun and earn a living while I'm doing it. I'm doing really good. I'm earning a living on YouTube. I never thought I'd be able to do it. And it's incredible, but I'm not chasing subscribers. Ever since the beginning, at first we were chasing subscribers. You know, I had to get to 500. You got to get to 1,000 so you get monetized. I watched people get to 1,000 to get monetized. They got to 1,000 in a year, but you go to their live streams and there's 5 people on there, and it's like, okay, well, you know, it was. They did a bunch of shorts and they got all these subscribers and now they're monetized and then they say, yeah, it takes me 4 months to get my $100 from YouTube. Why would it take you 4 months? I mean, you got 1,000. You should have, you know, members and this and that. And then a lot of people think that, oh, if I've got a YouTube channel, I'm going to strike it rich. And like Incognito, I had to let him know. I was like, dude, when we were doing the live streams where we had 150 people in chat when we were doing the duck race, we'd make $3 on the live stream. Even though we had 1,500 views, we had 150 people in chat and this and that. Right now I'm getting like $2.50 a live stream. And I've also noticed on my shorts I get about 20 cents a short, but now that I'm doing the horizontal ones, I get $1 or $2 per little short video in the horizontal compared to 20 cents. And everybody's like, well, it won't go viral. It's not a short. You're not going to get a bunch of subscribers. And I'm not worried about a bunch of subscribers. I just want to have fun with my friends.
The reason that I do it isn't necessarily for subscribers. The reason I do it is because I want to reach people. And you're saying that in vertical mode, you can't get people to come over to long form content. I can give you a number of people who watch my show every weekend that came from the short side, that asked questions, wanted to find out more, went to watch one of my videos, and then they started showing up into my my live streams. One of the shorts people actually watched. We actually live opened with Chuck Daughtry and Paula and Eric a authentic 1795 half cent because they found the channel, they identified, they reached out to somebody that they knew on it, said, what do you think of this guy? It's like, I know who he is. We'll reach out, we'll come up. I brought him up, shared his pictures and done that. So that's not necessarily true. Now, I understand for the general gist that, yeah, if you want to get people to really watch, vertical mode is the way to go. But I do both because I want to give people options. That's why I stream full-length streams in both vertical and portrait mode, or portrait and landscape modes. I want to give people options. Now, do I do shorts? Yeah, but if you look at a majority of my shorts, they are random and whatever. They aren't necessarily tied to just numismatics. I do a lot of dad jokes and like to have fun and do whatever because, in the same sense, this is my channel. This is who I am. I'm going to be who I am. Does that equate to long-term or long-form content views? No, it doesn't. But again, I just want people, I want to appeal to people from different venues and have somebody that goes, hey, I want to learn about numismatics. I don't want to see any of that kind of BS stuff about some of the stuff that's out there. I want to have somebody who has some understanding and common sense about it and surrounds himself with people who know what the hell's going on. So I do it in vertical mode because of what I want to engage an audience that will never, ever, ever find me in the wide angle view. So it's just a matter of marketing. It's just a matter of reaching out to do it. Just because somebody runs in vertical mode doesn't mean they have alternative motives. Doesn't mean that they're just subscriber seekers. So again, it's just a very generalized statement, but I can show you, like I said, we can sit down anytime and I'll show you stream after stream where there are people do it landscape mode that have thousands of people in there that only have a few thousand subscribers. But what they do is they get chat flying. Their chat rate per stream is up around 250 to 300, and they get flooded. YouTube recognizes that. There's tons of engagement, and they get flooded. The content's not that great, but they have tons of engagement. Engagement matters. So, and we'll sit down. I mean, this would be a very fun stream to pull up different streams of people who do this and talk about how they utilize engagement. Another one that's really good that causes engagement, and I give you a couple bullion companies. I will not name them here. I'll send that off to you outside of that because I won't call them out. But there are two bullion companies that will purposefully call coins or rounds or bars coins. And they do that because they want the engagement of people correcting them.
Yeah.
Because that stems and starts communication, and that actually increases the chat rate, and it thumbs up, thumbs down, things of that nature, but it increases engagement, and that actually increases their purview within YouTube. It is actually a marketing strategy. It's well known. It's published all over the place that if you want to do stuff like that, spell something wrong on your thumbnail. Do something to gain that engagement, because the more engagement that you have, the more they're going to pick it up. The more people think that they're liking the content, or at least that there's content we're talking about, and it's going to hit that algorithm and it's going to go.
Yeah, I'm doing one short a week, and that'll be on my auction items for Sundays. And then I do one regular video a week, which is my auction items for Wednesday. And then I do 3 live streams a week. And up to 3,600 subscribers. It's been almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in like March. And I'm planning on the 5,000 subscriber party in 2028. And so what I might do is and then I have a feeling in like 2 years, I'm going to have the 1 million views. So I'll probably do a party for that. So what I'm thinking about is this March, I'm thinking about doing a 5-year anniversary stream. Because I didn't want to did the 1K giveaway. We did the 222 giveaway, and I wasn't going to do a 3,000, a 4,000, and a 5. I was like, we're just going to wait till 5,000. No matter how long it takes to get there.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I thought about doing something that was going to be fun, and at 4,000, I was like, I'm going to do something fun with it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want every time I hit 1,000 mark, I don't want people expecting a giveaway, because then all you do is you attract the gawhounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
On my channel, we do get a lot of people we get some people that are there for gods, but I have 10 different people that do giveaways on my stream every Wednesday and Sunday, including that guy right over there.
yeah, so I'll give you one more example, and I'm being called back to dinner's ready, so I got to take off here in just a second. So today I streamed with Chuck Daughtry. We were talking about, did you get a chance to see that, Copperell?
I was busy this morning. I wasn't able to, but I plan to go back and watch.
So we did it on coin rolls, and so coin roll hunting, and it's not coin roll hunting as in looking at the coins, it's actually looking at the rolls. So I
Mhm.
streamed on both vertical and landscape, and a number of people, I got, I think, 10 subscribers from the live stream itself. And from that, 5 or 6 of them were in the vertical mode and actually ended up in horizontal, and they were engaging, asking questions and moving over. So again, there's opportunity if you utilize it correctly and you don't utilize it. Now, I do dad jokes all the time and I'll put them out on the shorts, and that's what that's there for. I include stuff like that. If I'm going to post videos of me roasting somebody like I've done with Angry Warrior or MLZB or Gremlin or something like that, then I will post those on the shorts because those will gain views, and it just helps whatever. But I'm doing that as a part of my stream because that's all who I am as a coin channel. I like doing the roasting and the dad jokes and the stuff like that. So I do that because I want to do it, not because I'm looking to additional. Because one thing you said is absolutely correct. Vertical views do not count for long-term view or long-form views. So short-term content doesn't count for long-form views, right? Did I say that right?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah. And that's absolutely correct because again, I'll get, 800 to 10,000 views on a short where I'm getting, 125 or 200 on my long form content. So I'm not getting the views that I would. Some of that is becoming that a lot of the stuff that I do is both. So they can see some of the information in both. And that stuff that is held in vertical mode is held in a different bank. So a lot of that stuff doesn't show across the same. You know that YouTube is just increasing your YouTube shorts length, right?
To 3 minutes.
Yep. It doesn't show correctly now, but you can do a 3-minute video in shorts mode and you can post it to both so that you can get both short and long form content. It'll help draw those people into that little bit longer range content, and that's going to absolutely help you with your long form content. But I'm being called inside to go eat, so I've got to bail,
I'm
folks.
getting called to go pick up stuff at Domino's.
I'm the only one not.
The food beckons. That's because she's going out for music and dinner with friends.
That's right. I'm here with 4 kids and a car that needs to probably be picked up after its oil change soon. So, yay me.
No. All right, folks.
really
Well, I enjoyed the
appreciate
discussion.
taking some
Thanks for having
time.
me up.
Hey, you did
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
an hour. We're already up to an hour on here.
Yeah, I know. It's been great. So, no, Frosty, really appreciate it. I'd look forward to doing that with you again sometime just to kind of talk through, or if you want to invite me to your thing, that works too. One thing before I let you go, my son signed with the Navy. He leaves on February 13th, I think.
Anchors away, my boy. Anchors away.
Yep. He'll be at Great Lakes.
Been there,
He's
done
excited.
that. Don't want to go back.
He's pretty excited about the snow, and no, he's not really excited about that. But
Well, it's
But
the
we're
only
excited
time you'll
because
be
we go
on
to
boot camp
Chicago
and do
and
shovel
visiting.
duty.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
all
We're
right,
looking
folks.
forward to
I'm
some
out of
time
here.
in Chicago.
Have a
Yep,
good one,
thanks.
Frosty.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Later.
All right, Copper out. I'm going to get out of here too. The
Yep.
dog's sitting
think
right
he's
next to
gone.
me. She wants to. Hey, Sadie. You want to go somewhere?
Oh no.
She wants to go.
Matt T Coins was in the chat. He just said, what sounds are you testing? All I'm hearing is a narcissistic drone. And he says, Frosty, just kidding. I'm glad to hear that, Matt T Coins.
Nice.
No, interesting discussion. We went from sound issues to the whole, vertical debate and all that. So, I just kind of was willing to sit back and listen, and I'm glad it stayed civil. There's no need to get crazy.
Exactly.
Everybody's got a different point of view. I think he's got some valid points. I think you've got some good reasons why you do what you do. So anyway, guys, we'll get out of here. I know I'm kind of off in the corner, little bitty little bitty copper owl. This is this is as big as I'd like to be, but I'm not. But we'll let Tupac go and go take care of his stuff. I didn't really mean to publicly do anything for an hour over the top of anybody, but that's what it turned into. I think we got some things fixed. So you can catch me tomorrow at 2:00, and then we'll go long enough to probably run right into the guy over here.
Awesome.
Go check out Pointing Around at 6:00. And if you want the pregame show, I'm on it too.
Big dude.
Thank you. I am. I'm kind of small right now, but I'm a bigger dude. So, all right. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Sorry, folks. We're closed for 2 weeks to clean and repent America's favorite family fun park. Sorry.
Nice.
I got to give them that.
Got
We'll
it.
see you later, guys.